Yeah, hi, this is Dinesh Kumar and you are watching Oracle videos. In this video, we are discussing about collections. What is a collection? See, collection is nothing but one variable. See, collection is nothing but one variable. Simply, somebody can say like this: a group of values saved under one variable. A group of values saved under one variable. It is called as a collection. Okay. What type of variables are there to store collection of values? If you store collection of values under one variable, then the variable is called as a collection type variable. So how can I store group of values? Already we have discussed some kind of variables. See, suppose one variable, that is table based record. Table based record. Under this record variable. Under this variable, you can store one record at a time. We can store one record at a time. Means record is a collection of values. So the collection of values are storing under one variable. This is called as collection type variable. Next, cursor based record variable. Cursor based or cursor type record variable. So under this cursor type record variable also, we can store one record from cursor. We can store one record into a variable from cursor. That record you are taking from cursor. Next, the third point is here user defined record type. User defined record variable. User defined record type variable. So by using type, we are creating a record. So into that record, we will take only necessary columns. We will not take all columns from the table. We will take only required columns from the table. Then it is also called as a user defined record. So from that record structure, you are taking one record and save into one variable. So here it will store one record. This is also storing one record. From user defined record structure. From user defined record structure. Remember this. So these are called as collections. So here these three types of records. Record is a collection of columns or group of columns. One column number type, another column character type, other column date type. Means different data types of values you are storing under one variable. Different data types of values you are storing under one variable. So that's why this is called as a composite variable. Composite variable is also known as one type of collection variable. Now, I don't want to store different data types of values. I don't want to store different data types of values. I want to store only same data type of values. Again, take group of salaries. Save under one variable. Generally, one variable is able to store one salary at a time. But I want to take group of salaries. Save under one variable. So group of salaries means all salaries with same data type. So how can I store? Which is nothing but array. Array is known as one type of collection. Array is known as one type of collection. Simply we can say array is a structure. What is the use of array? Array is used to store a group of values at continuous memory locations. Array is a structure which is able to store a group of values at continuous memory locations. And these group of values are of same data type. These group of values are with the same data type. Remember that. Whereas in these record type variables, we are storing group of values but with different data types. But I want to store a group of values with same data type under arrays. Okay. What is array? Array is a database structure. Array is a database structure. Okay. What type of structure it is? What is the purpose of this? Yeah. It is used to store group of values. Used to store group of values. Group of values with the same data type. With the same data type. This is important. Here composite variables with different data types. Here one structure storing a group of values with same data type. Okay. And this group of values stored at continuous memory locations. Remember. So these values stored at continuous memory locations. Continuous memory locations. Remember this. These values stored at continuous memory locations. Yeah. What is the advantage of storing continuous memory location? See, you have a room just like it is a memory space. So you have some kind of items in the room. So you need to search all items until you find out your required product. Whereas if all items are arranged sequentially, so as much as fast I will get the values, as much as fast I am able to search for my required product. So continuous memory locations values means you can search for your value as much as fast. Yeah. And so how can I create an array? What are the types of arrays? Let us see how many types of arrays we have. Types of arrays, 3 types. First one, V array. What is V array? Variable sized array. Variable sized array means according to my requirement I can define an array with 10 values. According to others' requirement they can define their array with 20 values. Means according to client requirement we can change the size of the array. That's why it is called as variable sized array, V array. The second one, associative array. Associative array. What is associative array? Here size is dynamic. We don't know how many number of values we are getting in online. We don't know how many number of values you are getting from front-end applications. How many number of values are coming, that many number of values I want to store at continuous memory locations. Then we will use associative array. Here size is dynamic, don't specify any size. And third type of array is nested table. Nested table. This is also called as PL/SQL table. PL/SQL table. What is a nested table? See, so first let me explain these things, then you will understand about nested table. See, these first 2 types are called as single dimensional array. Single dimensional array. And the last category is known as multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array. Remember this. Now let me explain about V array. What is V array? It is called as a single dimensional array and the full form is variable sized array. How it look like? V array. Sorry. Okay, so how can I define V array structure? This is called as a single dimensional array. Remember this. How can I define variable sized V array structure? Yeah, by using the keyword type and specify name of the type, and you are defining is V array. Is V array. And V array case, in this case you must specify array size. of how many number of values, yeah, how many number of values you want to store, that is the size of the array, and of what is the array element data type, array element data type. Remember this, here we should specify array element data type. Okay, example, let me write the example. I want to store all employee names under one variable. I want to store all employee names under one variable. Then let me create type here. What is the type of this is ename array. Ename array. Okay, it is an array. Is, see, let me write here, is v array. Maximum I have 20 values. I know that more than 20 values you are unable to store. Maximum you can store 20 values in this array type variable. Of what is the data type? See, you can directly specify varchar2 of 20 like this. This is called as explicitly you are specifying array element data type. What it is? Array element data type. Explicitly you are specifying the data type here. Instead of this, you can also write like this. See, I want to dynamically declare the array type here. Array element data type I want to take dynamically. How should I take? See, go to table name dot ename percent type, because I want to take a group of employee names from ename column. That group of employee names I want to store under this array. So if a value suitable, if a value is coming from this column, definitely that value will be saved under this array. No question of incompatibility issues. Why? Because you are taking the data type dynamically from this column. That data type is applicable to array. Array, you are applying data type to array means for each location under array, the data type is applicable. Means, again I am repeating, each location in this array, 20 locations are there. Each location in this array is able to store one character type value with the maximum size 20. One character type value with the maximum size 20. Remember this. Yeah. Structure defining is over. Now declare a variable. Structure defining is over. Now declare the variable. Yeah. How can I declare the variable? Declaring array type variable. Declare array type variable. So how can I declare the variable? Say here, simple variable name. Specify variable name. Okay. What type of variable it is? Generally we will specify int, varchar2, character, date, or dynamically taking the data type. Here this is array type variable. Here specify array type name. This is the syntax. Now see here v ename, variable ename. What type of variable it is? This is, what is the array type name? Ename array. Ename ARR. This is the array type name. So this variable is declared of this type. What is this? This is an v array. So how many number of locations in this structure? 20. So 20 locations will be allocated to v ename. So here the database engine will allocate the memory like this, v ename. Under this you have 20 locations. Remember this. You will get 20 locations. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 20 locations. This is the 20th location. First location is this. Remember. Okay. See. So this is a variable name. For this variable, database engine allocates memory. How much memory it will allocate? How much memory is required for the size of the array. According to the size of the array, 20 locations it needs. So 20 location length memory is allocated to variable. So you can store maximum 20 values in this array. Under each location you have a value. How can I access individual values? How to access array values? Listen carefully. Here, see how to access the values. This is the variable. Yeah. The third step is accessing array values. How to access it? Variable name of index name. These numbers are called as subscripts or indexes. So each V array location identified with integer subscript. That integer value begins with 1. Remember, again I am repeating, each V array type subscripts identified with 1. Each V array location identified with subscripts. The subscript value is starting from 1 to so and so value. So these subscripts are also called as indexes. Yeah. How can I access individual location values from this array? I want to take this value. How do I take this value? VE name of 1. I want to take the second value, VE name of 2. So here array variable name, array variable name of index. You can access the individual values from this array like this. So before accessing, how to store the values? Yeah. Here, okay, structure of V array definition is over. Now declaring variable is also over. How can I store the values? Yes, you can store the values like this. I am storing the values. Assigning values into array variable. So how can I assign? Here array variable name, assignment operator is equal to, here array name and value 1, value 2 and so on. Remember this. Okay. Now how should I assign? I want to store employee names. Array variable name. What is the variable name here? VE name. VE name is equal to array name, ename array of, here just store the values, Smith, Madhu, Kiran. You can store maximum 20 values. Remember, you can store maximum 20 values. Okay. Now, so defining structure of array is over. Declaring array variable is over. Into this variable you are storing values. How to access array variable values? Yeah, access values from array variable. How to access values from array variable? Simple. Just now I told to you. Say here, variable name, array variable name of some index. Finish. Example is VE name. I want to get the first location value 1. VE name. Suppose if you want to see the second location value, VE name of 2, like this. You can access up to VE name of 20. Right. So this is called as V array. Then what is meant by associative array? Same as V array, associative array is having only one difference. That is, here V array is having fixed size, but associative array is, the size of associative array is dynamic. The size of associative array is dynamic. Let me write here, say associative array. What is associative array? This is also called as a single dimensional array. First point, and second point is size is dynamic, not static. Don't specify any size. If this array, into this array 100 values are coming, then 100 values will be saved. Into this array 1000 values are coming, then 1000 values will be saved. So don't specify size of the array in case of associative array. And third point, in case of associative array structure defining, we will use is table. Is table, remember that. In case of defining associative array structure, we will use the keyword is table. Actually here is V array, but here we will use is table. Okay, yeah. Say here. So in case of V array, you are using V array. In case of associative array, we will use the keyword is table. And how can I identify V array locations? By using integer subscripts. Again, how can I identify V array variable locations? By using integer subscripts. But in case of associative array, the locations of array identified with character values as well as integer values. So array locations or array subscripts are character strings. You can use character strings or are integers. Remember this. These are the differences between V array and associative array. Three differences are there. Both are single dimensional arrays. But V array, size is fixed. Associative array, size is dynamic. In case of V array, we are using is V array. But in case of associative array, we are using is table. And in case of V array, the locations identified with integers. But in case of associative array, the locations, you can identify them with character values as well as integers. Yeah. Now, so let me write how to define the structure of associative array. Remaining everything is same. Declaring variable, assigning values and accessing values, all are same, but except the structure. So what is the syntax of defining structure of associative array? Type, the type is associative array. Here is table. Don't specify any size. Don't specify any size. Why? Because the size is dynamic. Of, remaining everything is same, of data type. So array element data type. Finish. And you can also specify like this. So identified by, not identified by, here array locations identified by integers or character values. Index by either binary integer binary integer or varchar2. If you want to identify with integers, just specify index by binary integer. If you want to identify the locations with character values, specify index by varchar2. Remaining everything is same, no issues here. Remember, just compare this V array structure and associative array structure. So nested table is different, it's a multi-dimensional array type. Okay, so here by using associative array, let me write one sample program that is called as bulk collect. Bulk collect, it's the most important concept. It plays a key role in the performance of the programming. Bulk collect, it is a keyword. Second, employee names. I want to display 2000 employee names. You are dealing with multiple values, multiple records, multiple values. Definitely we have to use explicit cursor. Explicit cursor. In this explicit cursor, you are having the employee names. How many number of employee names? 2000. First, take the employee names into cursor area. Next, within the procedure, we will fetch value by value. Fetch so and so cursor and save it into variable, right? The fetch for each fetch operation, execution control goes to cursor buffer and take a value coming into programming buffer. For the next time, go to cursor area coming into program area. Again, go to cursor area coming into program area. Means the execution control is switching between program area and cursor area. Execution control is switching between program area and cursor area. So this kind of switching is called as context switch. Context switch. How can I reduce context switch? See, if you are dealing with thousands of values, if the context switches are more, automatically programming performance will be decreased. How can I increase programming performance? You need to reduce context switch. How can I reduce context switch? Instead of switching between program area and cursor area, just go to once cursor area, take all the values at a time. Take all the values at a time, coming into program. Suppose 2000 values you have. Take all 2000 values, come into the program area, coming into procedure. So now you are having 2000 same type of values in the program area. Save all these 2000 values into one variable. So which variable is able to hold multiple values with same data type? Again, which variable is able to hold multiple values with same data type? Array variable. So whenever fetch, see, bulk collect, I am fetching from cursor area. Bulk collect, take all values and save into array type variable. That is called as, that is the use of bulk collect. What is bulk collect? Again I am repeating, what is bulk collect? Listen carefully. Yeah, see, bulk collect takes the values, takes all values from cursor and this is the cursor area, from cursor area, okay, and coming into procedure or program. In this procedure, save values into array type variable. Save these values into array type variable. So what is the advantage by doing this? Yes, there is an advantage. This process reduce context switches, or it will eliminate context switch. Complete elimination is not possible. At least one time the control has to go to the cursor area. Reduce context switches. This is the advantage. If it is reducing context switches, immediately the program performance will be increased. Program performance will be increased. Remember this. By using this and by using explicit cursor and by using associative array, I am going to show you a program. Right? Let me check in the hands-on part.